hopefully she'll be set up. Yep, right, okay. So, we've got to save after the Wolves game. We've had an offer come in for Saar from River Plate. Starting winger. We've also had an offer coming for Danny Rose. Danny Rose I'm not too fussed about selling or buying or whatever. Selling. 31, he's like second or third choice. At the mall, João Pedro, okay, whatever. I think he's back up to Hassan. No, he's third choice. Third choice keeper. Third choice left back even. Not too fussed about letting him go. But on the other hand, I am fussed about letting Saar go. It has to be the right club to let Saar go. So I'm not gonna sell him, no matter how much they offer. Danny Rose, I could probably considering his third choice and he's 31. Probably looking about 2 mil. It's about 100 grand profit on what his value is. It'll only be a 50k increase on their original offer. If I go 2.5 for an experienced left back, we're sticking with 1.9. If I go 2.25, that's their final offer. How about 2.1? So they have accepted 2.1 for Danny Rose. Dennis gone and Carlos gone. So I'm probably gonna look. You have 25.5 mil before sale. There's a players I want to bring in. I don't need another centre back, I need another striker though. If I look at the promising players, there may be a few promising strikers in this. Looks fairly decent on the base of it, 22. Shabby Simon, centre forward. Contract up at the end of the season, maybe I have to get him in on the cheap. Rodrigo Muniz from Fulham. Championship Fulham. And he's on loan. Dan Dresden. Few different places. Maybe I could try get Hudson-Odoi in on loan. I know we're not extensively looking at a left winger. You can play right wing and right wing back. It's early 20. Shabby Simons would be decent. currently we have Cooper holding down that fort at striker, so I'm not expecting 3 points against Spurs now, because I forgot to save it. I'm behind. We also beat Brighton, which is a surprise. Danny Rose has gone. I've come in from Adam Messina. Second train's left back now. Try and sign him for 4.2. I'm not against letting him go, but since it's the first transfer window, I am against it. So I'm not going to sell him. Take some hard work. Spurs game, I'm just going to sim it. Not expecting 3 points, and we haven't got a main striker starting. Oh no, we do win. Kalu, 1-0 win, and Harry Kane's goal drought in August continues. He missed the penalty. But that's a decent start then. Out of 3 games, managed to get 7 points. That's a sign that I don't actually seem as unrealistic. Trevor Challenberg going to Villa. We have been after him in real life. Unfortunately, about who stood by though. You go top youngsters, any player. Look at name wise. McLean, Johnson, Calmedo, Jang. So McLean's the first one. Ben McLean, there we go. Johnson isn't the one. Become Stevenage. Ben Johnson, there we go. Contract's up at 11 months. Then there's a lad at Swindon, I think. Back to League 2. There, George Calmedo. Harry McCurdy's actually quite decent. Barry's there on loan. I'm Parsons up in few of the supposed future stars on the list. And Trevor Challenberg went to Villa. I'm still having a look for another centre back. I brought Chalobah in. I don't think that's exactly going to be playing that week in, week out now. Let's start negotiations with him. Sorry, with Villa even. Simons is a player I want to get in fairly quickly. So far we've earned 100 grand more than what we spent. But we brought in 4 players so far. Looks like it's about to become 5 with Courtney House. On the verge of coming in. From Villa. He still probably won't be starting. Put him on the rotation role. He wants important. I'll work with that. Once a 4-year deal should help in the long run. But wait, he's currently on 41 grand at Villa. Should technically be a step down going away from a semi-established Premier League team to a newly promoted team. So if I go 30, if I go 35 £1,000 a week, that's a reasonable offer, and Courtney House becomes signing number 6, number 5. So that's a done deal. Should hopefully add now to our roster. Takes the number 3, takes what was Danny Rose's number 3 shirt. Do still want to bring in another striker though, with both King and Dennis going. It leaves it open a little bit. You know what, I am going to go in for Chevy Simons. Right, look at his thing on FIFA Index. Valued at 3.3. Maybe I'm thinking slightly cheaper. It's got potential of 81. If we can bring him in now, 3.3 mil, that would be decent. So sit down and try and get this deal over the line. 3.3 mil is what I'm going off, and Pochettino said that's okay. Because of his wage, he's on 12.5 grand at PSG. Contract up, yeah, he's in last year of his contract. It starts off at 69 overall. I'm going to put Crucial down. Have him as a regular starter at a Premier League club on a 5-year deal. Does he want release clause? That works well for me. He wants 6.8 grand a week. A lot less than what he's on at PSG. Well, would be on. If he gets 20 goals, he wants an extra 280 grand. That's completely fine. So Xavi Simons joins on a long-term deal. I could probably straight away get him on a new deal. His stats quite good: 75 acceleration, 77 agility, 84 balance. Have a look. His shot power is decent. His finishing 62, so not as good as I thought it would be. But that can also be trained up, and with games that will be trained. So he takes the number 9 shirt on a 5-year deal. I don't like playing with false 9s, so get him on that striker development. 51 weeks, but considering he's youngster and he'll be playing regularly, that shouldn't take that long. He'll complain for a bit, but eventually it'll second nature. Let's put Courtney House. Actually, Courtney House can go straight into the first team, being 75 overall. May start João Pedro actually over him. Over Shabby Simons, and compare the stats. João Pedro's got better pace and shooting, better dribbling, ain't as aggressive as I want. In the main ones that I want, I don't. 8-4, yeah. I think in terms of the ones that I mainly look at, which is for a striker, the finishing, the long shots, the short passes, the penalties, the long pass, heading accuracy. It looks like Xavi's got most of it, and Xavi's a lot more better overall. So Xavi will get the first team start. $3.3 mil, which ain't that bad. Still though, gonna want to bring in at least Hudson-Odoi on a loan. Not interested in owning that, okay. We may have to look at buying him then. Starts off as 78, 31 mil value, but considering he ain't being played and I think it's in the last year of his contract, I may be able to play it down ever so slightly. I've got 17 mil left. Do you have the winger wise? Sarr, Kalu, Kansema. It would make sense to allow Sarr to go, or would it make more sense? I'm going to see if they'll take Kalu and stick 3 mil on top. They're on 26.9, which I can afford. It's a lot under his value, so Tuchel wants him gone. Problem is though, he'll be our only sign in the window. A final sign of both windows makes sense in a way that crucial. Yep, he'll be playing every week. His contract's up to 2024, so he wasn't even in the last year of his contract, and they've let him go for fairly cheap. 5-year deal, that's fine, no release clause. He wants 44.5 grand. I'm getting rid of those bonuses straight off the bat. I'm getting rid of that signing bonus as well. And let's go 40 on the button. Still a lot under what he was being paid at Chelsea, but he's taking a step down in a way. He wants 46, and he still wants that signing bonus. So if I say 36 and the signing bonus, would you take it? He wants 46 and the signing bonus now. He's sticking with that figure. I may not be able to get this deal done. If I completely get rid of the signing bonus, that frees up a bit extra, and then if I give him the 46 that he wants, yeah, we can't, at this point we can't afford it. it's unfortunate because he's a decent player, but we just can't afford it. Liam Cooper, that one's going to happen now. He's probably the only one really we could probably look at getting still. Unless some of these, 3 mil, not that bad. I know all these are youngsters and whatever, so they'll be nothing. I'm happy with the signs that I've made. It's to the extent that the teams around us won't be as competitive now, considering the players we brought in. We really are looking at a different team now, either way. I'll skip this now, I'm not dabbled by anyone else, and skip to the Norwich game, considering that's near enough where we were last time, but obviously I forgot to save it. But let's have a look at this Wolves game. Do we beat them at home? No, we lose 3-2. Sort of continues like a fairly average start to the season. 18 mils. We got 17 mil of a sudden. Oh yeah, because we didn't sign into the door. Offer for João Pedro. Caligari have came in for him. He's back up to Xabi Simons now. He's a decent backup. I'm not going to allow that. I'm not going to allow him to go. We'll get that chance eventually. It won't be now. That's all the scout reports come back. So we've dropped down to 8th after 4 games. A win most likely will take us above Arsenal against rock bottom of the league. So hopefully we can get all 3 points here. Let's head to Carrow Road. Eventually, obviously. But hopefully we can get 3 points here. Against bottom of the league, it shouldn't be too hard. Although we've been in and out of form, the games that we have won have been probably the hardest games to win. Against us, been losers games to win.
The man of the moment. 4 goals in 3 games. You can't argue with that. The action is live. Next.
Hopefully we can get
from East Anglia.
all 3 points here in Norwich.
I'm your match commentator Derek Ray, and my partner ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk is Stuart Robson. I'm very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's Norwich City up against Watford.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I've played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Fantastic work to thwart the danger.
Yeah. Against the side that came up with us last year. Rock bottom going into this game. I'm expecting 3 points, but
an unpleasant experience last time out when they lost
the joys of the Premier League. Anyone can beat anyone anywhere on any day.
Well, it was tight.
Kendall to Brent Brereton, denied well by Kelleher. I think he's going to be busy denying Ben Brereton Diaz today. But that's a decent save by the Irish keeper.
It's a short corner. Hanley.
Hanley turns easy
to be in trouble then.
For Kelleher.
Well, real excitement here. I say that because it's his long-awaited debut coming up. What should we do?
Great opportunity
charges
here.
Forwards, has to play it back. It's going all the way back, and off the crossbar.
stop.
And we are unlucky not to be a goal ahead.
So unlucky not to take the lead there.
Must take the lead here.
Xavi Simons, Tim Krul denied his fellow countryman.
Well, that's
but a decent
save,
start.
Really should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
And the former PSG man.
And played short.
Really making a decent start. It's Sarr.
Can he find the net?
Ball was bouncing.
Tremendous block.
It's on to Femenia. Finds Xavi Simons straight at Tim Krul.
Very disappointing attempt.
Well, the keeper can't believe his luck. That's a really poor effort. Well, the keeper's made a good save, but you just sense a goal is coming soon.
Giannoulis. It's Rashica on the ball. Benesh. Giving the ball away.
It's brought down from behind.
Not the best challenge. Free
He'll
kick.
take the free kick.
Well, a little lucky to get away without a card. Might be his last warning, though.
Benez through the back of Curtis Jones. Trying it forwards.
Sissoko.
Curtis Jones to make his way through. We have another free kick. This time in a dangerous position. Max Almond
not to hand out a yellow card.
Get the warning. 20 minutes in. It's saying it's goal scoring range.
He's played it short here.
I don't believe that myself. It's gone to Sarr. And we have a corner. 21 minutes in. That almost worked. Maybe I should have played it one more to Xavi Simons. Ah, Sarr poor. Very poor by Sarr.
You know, we've been wondering if this might happen, and now we can tell you it will happen. Leonardo Bonucci has completed his move to Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, he'll certainly bring much needed experience to them. Let's just hope he's still got the legs to have a real impact. I think he'd do well.
In this game, we can start to dominate.
Rashica. Benesh.
I'm surprised that they haven't started Brandon Williams.
It's Rashica on the ball. Effective looking pass.
Sargent.
Well, it's one pass after another.
Still.
Easy meet for the goalkeeper.
Courtney Housden did. And did it well. Chance Eric Bine.
Not messing around with that clearance.
Ball cleared. Don't have a throw in.
Crossing possibilities.
Chance. Howe sticks his foot out. Try and get it clear. Sargent. Not me.
The net is staring him in the face.
And we are really lucky not to be behind there.
Well, it should be 1-0, Derek. You can see how
maybe came too quickly at him. I think Kelleher got a hand to it. No, he didn't. But we really are lucky not to be a goal behind. I mean, we're lucky not to be 2 in front, but
and a throw in it's going to be.
It's a real scare from Norwich.
Well, that is annoying for any manager to see
Didn't
your own
want to
player
throw it
giving the ball
I saw
away from a
Sissoko,
throw-in.
who was stood in space.
Ben Brereton.
Got no one really
Rashica.
running here, Norwich. No options flying in, it's just the same usual.
Well,
Players going forwards and Kelleher
Well, how did he stop that?
once
That's
again
unbelievable.
keeps it out.
Well, just listen
Harder
to
this
these
time.
fans. They're urging their team
Dead
to score
House.
here and take the lead.
Coming across the front of him.
Now how about the short corner?
There's the Rashica.
Benesh. Norman. And taking it
Now
away.
we can break. Hassan Kamara tried to find Kalu, couldn't.
He's lost it.
Still be a chance on
Creative
here
look
though
about
for
this.
Norwich.
Well shown inside.
Sargent forced to the
I think
inside
he'll be
and
kicking himself. Ruled offside.
Well, his instinct should have told him he was offside there. He has to be more alert
got in
in
the
the
way.
box.
Firmina to Jones. One more.
Sissoko.
Sissoko, he can try and move forward.
Well, when you sit off like this, you invite pressure.
Firmino.
Well, pass after
It's
pass,
Jones.
maybe they can chisel an opportunity. Attending to his
Handling's
defensive
always
chores.
going to be above Xavi Simons for that one. It's up for Sissoko. Denied well. It was low driven by Sissoko, and Tim Krul did well to get down to
there
that.
It is. Norwich have had a lot of the ball in the last 15 minutes and have played some really lovely football going forward. But they must now make it count and get themselves in front.
Irons come forward
Could play it in.
with Kuchka.
This looks promising. And he read it
Tightly
well
marking.
defensively.
All the way around now. Kalu. Simons. Past Ozan Kabak. Will take his time, and Kabak blocks it this time.
Bear fruit for them.
We came flying at him then on the break, and I don't think Kabak knew much about it.
And short it is. Pulls it back.
House. Stuck in the corner.
Can they forge
Sarr
ahead?
denied.
Great
Knocks it.
defending.
Curtis Jones.
Blocks
Touch
again.
turn. Still a chance. It's hoofed. It's at the break,
A chance there for
0-0.
the respective managers to address their
But
charges.
really, it should
is
be either
half-time
2 or
here.
3
Well, he was one of their better players
to
in the
us,
first
and
half, but needed to
3
be
shots for
better
Xavi
still.
Simons
Stuart,
just shows
your
that.
thoughts?
Well, he was slightly disappointed in that first half. He's had no real...
Don't know what to do at half time. We've played well. Liverpool beating Palace. The other 2 games that have reached half time, both 0-0s. We've had 10 shots. Expected goals 3.1. In terms of everywhere else, we haven't really been. Well, we've mainly won it in opposition half. Make a change later into the second half. Half decent first half. Still need to be better
Underway
than the second
then in
half.
the second half. And the two teams matching each other just about stride for stride. Hanley. Norman. And it's with Ekdal. Spot on with that tackle. Matthias Norman. They all know their roles as they apply the pressure. Well, he failed to get it away properly.
The 50th minute, there'll be a few changes being made. I'll start to line them up now. I haven't seen enough really from Xavi Simons to make me commit to keeping him on, but yet I'm making change of taking Kushka off. I'm going to move Simons into centre mid and see how he does there. Bring João Pedro on. That's the change that I've got lined up now. Keeping Curtis Jones on because he's done well.
And don't forget, we have more Premier League action coming up.
Ben Brereton rolls it through. Kelleher denies him well. Now we can break forwards. Xavi Simons.
The referee knew that was foul play, but advantage it is.
But a brilliant save by Kelleher. And Norwich's limited chances almost landed them with a goal.
Right, I think we're in need of an update from Alex Scott because there's been a goal at Turf Moor.
It's a goal for Burnley. It was a low-driven cross, and he was
Burnley have found the goal in their game.
They've scored the opener with 56 minutes played.
Many thanks as ever.
Found the opener against Arsenal.
And teammates to play it to.
We're going to be looking to find the opener here against Norwich, and Tim Krul denies. Sissoko well again, Matthias Norman goes into the book. We are going to make that change. Off goes Jurek Kuchka. On comes João Pedro.
He's driven in the corner.
Xavi Simons dropping back.
As far as the keeper was concerned.
We may see a difference. Sissoko wins. Curtis Jones
Danger here as he
brings
runs
it down. Sarr. The penalty area comes in, and Tim Krul denies him well. It was easy to tell where he was going to go. Tim Krul has done well.
Playing it in.
That pace this time. Courtney House gets there, but doesn't get there.
On a time for composure on the ball.
Shiska. House has stayed forward to try and apply pressure.
Pretty good interception.
Side foot in. It just have stopped a goal scoring chance there. Simons.
Well, he likes to run at them. Well, that's how to do it inside your own
Needed to play the ball. Now we go Sargent. He's got a free run down that right hand side.
Benish
to Ben Brereton. He finds Extall. Back to Ben Brereton. Ball across. And it's fallen for Norwich. Mathias Norman scores. And that one will hurt. We just couldn't get it clear. And bottom of the league.
Really well, as you can see, but you'd expect him to score from that range, but they all count.
We just didn't deal with it. That's his first and 4. We've had a poor start now. We have to respond. It's an unlucky goal to concede. Still we've conceded.
And will it be the leveller? Just cutting off the supply.
Norwich all over the place defensively.
But I believe
and they really are lucky to still be, or to have even got ahead.
It's a goal for Arsenal. They're back level. It's 1-1 with 72 minutes played.
How is this Norwich side done so well? So it's so poor even in the opening fixtures. And all of a sudden we're being dominated.
It's a great piece of skill and it probably deserved a goal.
Chooses to change. On comes Kenny McLean. João Pedro wins the header. Falls for Xavi Simons. That's what we didn't have with Xavi Simons. We couldn't hoof the ball up for someone to get at the end of it. But Curtis Jones denied by Tim Krul. We have a corner.
Mind you, it's a brilliant save.
I am now going to bring Xavi Simons off. On comes Imran Louser.
Trying to pick out a teammate.
Played in. Eric Bailly tried to get there. He couldn't. House. It's Curtis Jones turns his man. Finds the space. And does make it 1-1.
Because this will go down as an own goal.
An own goal at the end. But that's a big goal.
Well, as you can see, it came off him last, and as a result,
I don't think it was going in. It looked like, yeah, he shot it quite far away from goal. Grant Hanley will have to accept blame for that one, as it looped over Tim Krul. We have found the leveller though, and you can hear a pin drop around Caro right now. Sissoko. Curtis Jones brought down, nothing given. Ben Brereton to Rashista.
It's with Kabak.
Kabak out wide.
On the attack. Is there to be late drama?
Late chance here for Norwich. And a goal here would surely be the winner.
An example of how to press.
Run.
This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity.
To Sarr, he just too far behind them in the end.
Could be so important at this stage.
Well, will they get another chance? That would surely have won the game for them. Well, just
6 minutes left, and this is going to go right down to the final whistle. Both teams deservedly getting 3 points today. Anyone can.
Good looking sequence. Could be.
Lauza keeps it 1-1.
Well, the two sides still locked together, and a set piece, a corner, can make all the difference.
So, Tim Sargent. Go for it, denied. And brilliantly.
Well, threat over for now.
By Tim Krul.
The electronic board lets the fans
3
know.
minutes of added time. Here come Norwich. One final chance in this game. Surely.
Ben
Brereton to Matthias Norman. Pass goes well away.
Nearly found its target.
We'll try and get it forwards quickly here. Sarr to Jones.
Kiko Femenia.
The Femenia. Pedro can't, and that will be that.
With that, the referee
at Carrow
brings this
Road.
contest to an end. All square here in what was a thoroughly compelling game. Stuart, your analysis.
Well, it could have gone either way. I thought both teams
Norwich
were very
throw
positive,
away
though,
10
going
points in
hammer
the
and tongs
end.
from the very start, and I think a draw is probably the fair result.
And both the goals weren't the cleanest, but they both went in. An own goal was the mistake by Norwich, and 3 points thrown right out the window. Question to make the most sense considering we scored the leveller, but oh well. Maybe on another day that would have been the we would have got all 3 points there. With Simney Cup game against MK Dons, two fairly easy teams in lower leagues. And we'd go out on pens. Kane, Kessler, Hayden scored the penalty that sent MK Dons through. The first four for either side, like the first four, MK only scored 3. We scored all 4 of our first 4. Missed our 5th. They scored it. Because Hayden scored. So we could have gone through there, but out on penalties. It's not really what you want to see. 8th after that draw. A point above Arsenal. And a point behind Man United. Norwich still winless, as are Brentford and Southampton. Southampton out the relegation zone by goal difference. Newcastle next, who are 16th, only got 1 win out of their opening 5. We've managed 2 wins out of our opening 5, with a positive goal difference, surprisingly. Villa have remained undefeated. Then Villa and Man City, the only 2 teams, remain undefeated. Liverpool top by a point. Hopefully we can get 3 points here. I'm just going to sim it and sim the rest of September actually. Sim till the end of September. Another draw. 2 draws on the bounce. Sissoko and Sarr scoring. João Pedro came on for Simons. Sign Ben Foster to a new contract. We have quite a few keepers in our ranks. Moving those two on. Enough for Wise. Sparta Rotterdam want him. And then go on a 1 year loan. From January to January. 10th after 6 games, 9 points. Sees us above Leeds, below Burnley. It's October. It's probably the final game of the stream. It will be the final game of the stream. I'm not going to play it because it's Leeds. I'm hoping these players are capable of getting 3 points. The international duty, only Kelleher's been called off for the national team. I don't have much interest in the national teams at the time being. I just want to keep this. Looking at my options. Just keep watching yourself. So Leeds away for the last game of today's stream. Near enough same formation, 4-3-1 wide. Bamford playing at Cam. But Scotland 3 points somehow. Bamford and a junior scoring. Sarr scored 1 for us. So going into October, going into the international break of October, we sit 13th. Not the greatest place to be.